Hello guys and welcome back. Today I will be talking about set pieces. In particular, I will be talking about corner tactics, both defensive and offensive. So to begin with, I'll just show you the table of this season's corners so far. And we have played 11 games so far in the season, and I've made 3 goals from corners out of 30 goals total. That means that I'm scoring a 10% of my goals from corners, basically. And 10%, that's quite a decent number, thinking of the offensive quality that I've gathered in this team so far. I'm pretty much smashing every team as about now, and I'm quite happy because I've been consistent with my corner tactics, both defensive and offensive. Um, I think I don't know where I check. I've been trying to find out where I can check previous seasons' statistics, but I haven't been able to find it. It doesn't let me. It doesn't let me show actually. When I go into stats, when I go into team, I can go here and I can press stages and I can set it to a previous stage, but I can't go into stats and check previous stats. So it's a bit annoying though. But when going into I can see here that I'm scoring this amount of golden corners. Let's see here, conceded by corners conceded, goals conceded from corners, conceded from corners. You can see here I've conceded 0 goals from corners as well, so it seems to be working quite well, and I'm happy. And now I'll share with you guys what I've done to my corner tactics for it to work. Because what I think, I don't know if they have changed it, but at the beginning, when you went into your set pieces and into corners, I think everything was just default. So here's my settings so far. This is what I use to defend my corners. I think everything is just, when you click on a player, it's just go back. That's what I think. Nobody's marking front post or far post. Nobody is marking anywhere, how tall players, man walking or anything. So it's just default everything, and you will let in so many goals against the AI. The AI has become extremely good at making set piece tactics in the newer versions of Football Manager. So this is something you have to improve and you have to look at. Please don't just go by default. So, okay, here's how I've done so far. I'll start with the left back. I've just taken the left back and told him to mark far post. As you can see, he's actually a pretty decent left back when it comes to his stats. I could easily have taken him out, and let's say I could have put the striker in at the far post and taken this guy out and told him to go back. But I like having my backs at the posts in case balls are getting close to the line. So I like that, and I like them having the defensive mindset of wanting the ball not to go in. I trust them kicking them. I trust them kicking the ball away compared to my striker, for instance. Here's my right back. It's used to be the old default. I've kept it that way. Goalkeeper, just goalkeeping duties. Then I've taken my left central midfielder, told him to solely mark 6 yard box near the center. Um, I've had occasionally, there has been so many times before I made this tactic where one of their strikers or defenders, tall defenders, are scoring by the near post. Balls are just going into the middle of the box as well and just scoring without any hassle. By having a player here, preferably a better defensive, better player with higher jumping reach than this guy. It works out, but this guy's jumping reach is pretty awful to say the least. But ideally, it would be better to change these two, but it's working out so far. Just have a guy here who can clear the balls so they don't go into the center of the box. Um, I would say that this guy, he's the most important guy, one of them at least, most important guys in this defensive corner tactic. He's clearing so many chances. It's unbelievable. Then I've taken my attacking midfielder here, just closing down the close corner. Pretty simple. That's gonna eliminate a chance for them to if you meet a team who is extremely good in open play, like Barcelona for instance, then it's good to have a guy here just marking this close play out, so they don't have the opportunity to playing close in the box. My striker, he's just go back. I haven't done anything particular with him. I just want him to be back. I want him to defend. I only want one player who's out lurking. So one of my central defenders, I have to say, I have this ideology that I really like. My minimum height for a central defender is 185 centimeters. Um, I'm not playing with the English system, but I think it's 6.2 or something. Let me see, 6.4. Not quite sure. Let me see here. I'm just going to change it real quick. Interface, nope. It should be on the overview. Why is it then? Formats, there we go. Kilograms, pounds. Okay. Oh, okay, not pounds then. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second, guys. Formats. Weight. It's gonna be stones then, I guess. Okay, I have no idea why it's not working. Let's see. Okay, well, it is not working apparently. So you have to check that yourself. But my ideology, as I came back to, is I really like tall defenders in my central defense. I like defenders who cannot be bullied, who can clear balls, even when we have to hold the lead. Especially if they bomb us with the crosses, he has to stay strong in there, and he has to reject and clear them. This guy, he's excellent at that. Amazing jumping reach, amazing strength, amazing heading, good marking, fine concentration, bravery. Not too bothered about it. He's gonna do the job for me, and he does. And of course, he's marking tall player. My other central defender, 186, decent height, fine jumping reach, good strength again, good heading, good marking. These two not too bothered about at the corners, so it's fine. Again, I make sure that all my defenders, they meet these criteria that I've set. I want them to be good, to be strong. I want them to be tall, and I want them to be good at heading and jumping for the technical attributes. Of course, then I have my DNA when it comes to the mental attributes. But try if you want to let in fewer goals and corners, make sure that you meet these criteria. It's really important. Back to the my left attacking midfielder. He's lurking outside the box, edge of area, meaning that if one of my central defenders or other players in here are clearing the ball, he's there to take the duel and pick up the ball. And you see, it's on purpose that I've taken a player who's having good technical and mental attributes, because if he gets hold of the ball, he can make a quick through ball for our right attacker here. So he's quick, he's strong, and he's good at pass. He's decent at passing. And up here, of course, I've got this pacey, quick player. If one of our players makes a through ball, he can punish their defenders on a counter attack. But this is basically it. This is my defensive corner tactic, and as you can see, it's been working out well so far. 0 corners conceded in this season, so I can't complain. Now to my attack information. Actually, the thing that you will see immediately is I'm taking a big risk with only leaving one player back. My right back, he's small and he's fairly quick. He's decent in positioning. I want him to stay back and do the dirty work. So one guy, if I see the opposition is placing 2 people up here, I also just keep 1 guy down. At any times, at any time, I keep 1 guy back only. This is a risk I'm willing to take. This corner tactic is pretty default. Actually, it's not default, but it's pretty many teams in real life use it, and I've got my corner taker to always both sides hitting the far post, and I'm trying if I have if I'm taking the corners on the right, I use a left. I will use a left foot player, left side, right foot player, so I get this inside spin. Don't know what you call it, but yeah, inside spin, whatever. And also, I've taken my left back, put him on the near post flick on. I've taken my one of my central defenders, my big central defender, no, my small central defender, to stand on far post. I've told my bigger large central defender to attack far post. My striker, challenge keeper. He's the corner taker, and I've told my my right winger just to go forward. When it comes to my left winger, he is attacking ball from deep, and of course my central midfielder, he's looking outside the box. The idea behind this tactic is we want to bombard the far post area with our best headers. So we have taken our 2 central defenders over here, and so basically this player's job is to attract another player. He should drag another player to him. There's a guy coming from deep. He should also be man marked by another player. This guy is looking outside the box. We should also attract the player. This guy at the far post and this guy at the keeper. They should also have 2 players on them. That leaves and this guy, he's just free for all. He could be anywhere in the box basically, but he should be around where the ball is landed. That leaves us in a dangerous position because ideally we only have 1 guy back, and if the opposition also have 1 guy up here, that leaves us in a 1-on-1 situation with our 2 central defenders. And with a guy this tall, this good at heading, and this strong, a 1-on-1 situation he will win quite oftenly. So this is not an exploit tactic. This is just a tactic based off real football, and it's working. It's making me 10% of my goals. It's not rocket science. It's just a tactic that I've had success with. I have tried making this the short. I've tried making the mixed. I've tried making the 6-yard. I've tried every option in this game. I've tried playing this guy long shots. So I have to say that even though that I've put it on far post, I very often see that this guy's passing to this guy, who's passing to this guy, and taking a shot. Then he's shooting, and will score the rebound, for instance. It's happened so often. Another thing that's worth to be mentioned is that it's been very efficient to have these 3 players outside the box actually, well these 2 at least, because we are retaining possession so often. Let's say that the ball is being shot in, called in, it's being cleared. This guy usually picks up the ball, or this guy, and we retain possession, and we get to make another cross in so oftenly, and we score so many goals from it. Because my defenders to stay in the box, so does my attacker. He's not too tall, but we score so many goals from it. It's insane. So guys, try this tactic out. I promise you, you will not see half of your goals scored from it, but you will see it working if you got the right material for it. So thanks for watching, guys. In the future, I will be making another guide, if you can call it that, for free kicks, indirect free kicks, and I'll also be making one for throw-ins. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.